Today we have a poorly little pneumatic that came to me last night from its owner saying that it was blowing sparks out. And he didn't know what was wrong with it. Could I have a look at it? And I can't resist showing you this. This is amazing. You think it's a Charles, don't you? Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Yes, this poor thing came to me to see if it was worth fixing, and I'm not entirely sure it is at the minute. It is a pneumatic. It's a pneumatic wet and dry. It's not a jaw because it's only got the one switch for the suction. You think it's a Charles, don't you? Well, dear viewer, it is not a Charles. That would make more sense. No, what we have here is a brand spanking, relatively, Henry wet and dry that's already been killed. Henry wet and dry. This is the newest pneumatic I think I've ever seen. From week 8, 2018. HWD370-2. Look at the state of it. Look at the state of it. Reason it's in such a state it's because it's only got its wet float. And guess what they've done? And that's not just, oh whoops, I forgot to put the bag in after, half a room. That's mouldy. Yeah, so, cross knows what, as much as I don't really want to smell it, doesn't smell of anything, but it probably been chucked in the garage or the shed for a bit. So, the newest pneumatic that I have seen killed. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to empty that in the bin. I was going to get the bench back out, but it's mouldy, so I'm going to empty it now, and then we'll set up outside. And the next thing you'll see is this with its bum towards you in case there are any sparks. We may as well capture them, and we'll turn it on and see what happens. Oh, it didn't work. No such luck. It's either the fuse or something more sinister. But I don't want to just go changing the fuse if it's then going to, trip out my entire house. So, let's take it apart a bit. I've got the bench vac because something tells me that we are going to need it. And that inside here is just going to be full, absolutely full. Oh, I've got to get, there we go, these screws are in very tight, which means this thing's got very hot and the plastic's expanded and contracted. Last one, crack, there it goes. And we can hopefully flip this over and lift the top off. was made in 2016 then. I must have made these. Oh, I suppose actually that could be the Charles bit, couldn't it? Saying that bit's not branded. Yeah. Right, the Lamb motor is okay-ish. Can't flipping get to anything. I want to just have a look without completely. But I guess we're not going to be able to. So. Where's the 3 screws? Oh, they're not. Are they Torx? Hang on. Can't even see the screws. Let me go have a look. Right. So, sit rep. Can't take the middle layer off because that screw in there has rounded off. But I did manage to break the shroud off the top of the motor. And I'm amazed. Look how good that comm is. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And both the carbon brushes seem to be touching it fine. So I'm wondering if actually might have a slightly more simple issue with the cable. Let me go and get my multimeter. Give it a probe, I'll tell you what I find. I found the issue, folks. This was hiding underneath the cable grommet. There we go. So this makes it a lot easier suddenly. I was faffing around sticking a new length of flex on it, but I think all we need to do is we'll cut it down here, nice and far out of the way. We'll feed it back to the, I had it in my hand, where have I just put it? Cable grommet. Now, before we forget. And we shall simply strip the end. Twist the cables together and fit them in. This could be very, very simple, which is good because there's no way I'm getting that motor out now without damaging something or having to extract the screw. How lucky of it, that cable breaking probably saved its life. Because I should be telling the owner that he really shouldn't be using it dry without a filter. If it works, of course. Oh, yeah, we need to put this in first. There we go. I'm leaving a good length of cable inside the machine. Because this thing is going to need it. 2018, literally. This will only just be a year old. Poor thing. But I suppose this is what we never see because this would have, you know. Oh gosh. We'll give those a vacuum out. This would have just been used until it died and then put in the bin because it would have done itself. Look at the state of the plug. The wear on those pins, which you can't see because my camera's deciding to not. There we go. Look. Haven't checked if the fuse is working. I should probably do that. I got a bit excited and stopped testing. Yep, the fuse works, so that's fine. We'll drop that back in. We'll just give it a quick back out. done something. So there you go there, you're on there, we've got to feed this back on there, good, with a click, then one motor wire, two motor wires, two motor wires, come on, there we are. Beautiful, if you can call it that, because that's all we're doing with it. I doubt he's going to want to go in for the full refurb, quite frankly. And I'd be stupid to do it for the, you know, little bit of money that I'll be charging for this. That's a massive pain. And isn't sitting down. Go. Oh. None of the screws have fallen out, I don't think. It's got the cutout for the... Oh, that's weird. It's got the cutout for the heavy tools. They must just not bother re-stamping this part for the machines that don't even have that. Oh, these are really stiff. That'll do. I think. No, I've not sat properly. Oh, because that screw isn't done up at all. I think because this top bit clamps down the motor, it requires... Good to know though that the current generation of lighting is quite resilient. That was a 1994 one, there'd be nothing left. So that's alright then. Let's just clean the floats. And then what's left of the bucket. And that's as good as any of that is going to get. Right, I'm going to go back outside, mainly because I don't think it's going to explode. It's probably going to billow out a load of dust. Well, heavy, wet and dry. I do doff my cap to you. You have survived. God, I wish I could have this thing apart and wash it all out so it no longer blew all that dust. But part of me, and yeah, the reason I don't think it's worth it is because I'm in two minds as to whether the owner just thinks it's a Henry. Doesn't actually realise that it's a wet and dry and therefore has different filters machine. Part of me thinks he knows and just doesn't care. Or maybe somebody used it, it's his wetback and somebody's used it without him knowing. Either way, that breaking the cable means that this thing will get phenomenal abuse. I think it is a sight back. Probably lives its life in the back of the van. And as you can see by the state of the wheels, but this one's missing this one's bent. This one is completely knackered. Yeah, yeah. I think, bless it, it's seen a lot of use. So maybe I'm the bad person here. Maybe I should have left it dead so he could have gone into the tip and had a quiet retirement. But no, not here on Becco 1987. Sorry, Henry. You are going back to your owner. Run away! Well, hey ho, I shall put away this bit of cable which I was going to fit to troubleshoot. That's how I found the broken bit. And, well, Henry's gone, but I'll say thank you very much for watching. And I shall see you soon. Bye!